What's up, everyone? It's Thad from Thad's Video Game Entertainment, and today, uh, there's this one thing I want to talk about, and there's the possibilities of a Nintendo Cinematic Universe. So, while I am talking about it, I'm gonna have Mario Galaxy gameplay in the background. So, yeah, let's get started. So, and this is something I want to talk about because, of course, um, Detective Pikachu just came out. I think it's on DVD now, but I don't know. But, yeah, then we also have the Sonic movie that's coming out in February because, of course, it was moved up there because, you know, they're trying to fix the disastrous design, so, yeah, yes, I do know that Sonic is not in the Nintendo character, so don't show me, so, yeah, we also have a Mario movie coming out, in sometime in the 2020s, yeah, the Mario movie will be made by, Illumination, the same company that made Despicable Me and that, in the animated Grinch and all that, which I'll do Bowser's Castle, or I'm sorry, Bowser's Star Reactor. Yeah, so, um, uh, what I think might happen is that, so we're gonna get, of course we've already got Detective Pikachu that came out and stuff, and we do have the Sonic movie coming out in February. So what I think is probably gonna happen is that, those will basically be the Sam Raimi, Spider-Man, versions of, like, basically what I'm trying to say is that, those two movies won't be canon in the, actual cinematic universe because what I think could probably happen is that we can have the Mario movie come out, and then after that, we can have more like Nintendo like movies come out, and I don't know, like we could get an animated Metroid after Mario, we could get an animated Star Fox after that, we could get an animated Zelda, and then after that we could probably get an animated Smash Bros. As well, and just all that stuff. I think that'd be very cool. We could also like, Nintendo could ask Sega if they can make an animated Sonic movie and stuff with Illumination and all that, and I think that all that could possibly happen. So yeah. What else can I talk about? Wow, that was a terrible idea. But, yeah, so, now, this is always something to talk about, definitely. It just is. Yeah. Frick, why am I... Okay, alright. Just tell me in the comments down below what you think could probably happen, because, it's something really, very interesting to talk about. Like, I think I would love in the Nintendo Cinematic Universe, guys. I just would, because when my dad was a kid, when my dad was a teenager, he read a lot of the Marvel comics, and I'm a teenager right now, and I play a lot of Nintendo games. So like, Marvel was just a bunch of comic books at first, and then and then when the 2000s hit, like the mid 2000s, Marvel made their own cinematic universe and started creating all these movies and stuff. So I think it'd be interesting for the same thing to happen to me, like well, for Nintendo, I guess I should say, like they could just make their own cinematic universe. I actually read something on Quora, and this guy was asking a. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry guys, it's really hard for me to talk and play a game at the same time. So, yeah. Okay, so. What was I talking about? Gosh, I freaking forgot what I was talking about. Frick. Hate when that happens. Oh I remember now. So, yeah, sorry guys. Yeah, so I read this thing on Quora, and this guy was asking a question of how, how could a Nintendo Cinematic Universe work, and a lot of people think it just wouldn't, because like, because in general, video game movies aren't really that good, which is true. So my suggestion for Nintendo is that if you guys are going to make a cinematic universe, try to make your movies a lot like the games. Like, for example, if you ask Sega to make if they can make a Sonic movie with you guys and Illumination, and they say yes, just try to make it a lot like the games, and like, if you guys make a movie based off Sonic Adventure 2 or something like that, try to make it a lot like that game. Like, try to get it's just hard to talk about. Try to make a movie and make the same exact story and stuff, and then and also try to make it feel like it's the actual game too. Like, that's how Detective Pikachu was so successful, from what I've heard. I have not seen the movie yet, but this YouTuber said that the reason why it was such a great movie is because it was a lot like the original game, but well, not like the original game, but it's not like the games in general. So Nintendo's going to make all these movies. They should try to make the movies of how the separate company did with Pikachu. You got a Rainstar, so that's good. I do think it would be very cool, again, for Nintendo to do something like this. I'm gonna actually talk about the phases and stuff too. So, like, the first phase can be, of course, it can start off with the animated Mario movie. And after that, it can be, I guess Star Fox, and then it can be like, Metroid, like, they can just, see, yeah, so then it can be Mario, and then it could maybe be Star Fox, and then it could be Metroid, and then, and then it can be Metroid, and then they can just basically just make, Phase 1 can start with a bunch of movies, like, Star Fox, Metroid, maybe Sonic, and then, then the last part of Phase 1, it can be based off, it can be based off the subspace emissary from Smash Bros. Brawl, It can be, I'm not saying that, my opinion, it wouldn't be a really good idea to, let's start with this. My opinion, it wouldn't really be a good idea to, like, connect the subspace emissary with, all the other, like, stuff, because it just wouldn't work. Like, it just wasn't originally like that, so, I feel like it just wouldn't stick with the original source material, So then it can be that, and then phase 2, if we make phase 2, like if the original, for example, if the original, animated Sonic movie was on there, like, and I'm not talking about Sonic movie, by the way, but, oh my gosh, die, thank you. So, like, for example, if they already have an original Sonic movie out, like if they made, you know, I guess maybe based off Sonic Adventure or something like that, that can be a part of Phase 1, and then in Phase 2, you know, it can be a Sonic Adventure 2. Basically what I'm saying, and then, you know, it can be just, you know, a bunch of sequels and stuff, obviously. I'm just gonna jump in this guy. Yeah, so, okay, yeah, you know, they can have all the original stuff, like, they can have the original games, you know, become to movies and stuff, and then in Phase 2, you can have the sequels for those games, pretty much. Is what I'm trying to say. Why am I going this way? Yeah, so I'm gonna go over here. You know, they can just have all these sequels and stuff. It can be exactly like the game was, pretty much. Is what I'm trying to say. And you know, it can be very cool that way, you know. Wait, hold on a sec. What did I just do? Here. How did I get rid of that? Oh, I went in the water. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, just give me guys your thoughts in the comment section down below of how, you know, the Nintendo Cinematic Universe could work and stuff, and how it could possibly happen. And yeah, you know, I just think it'd be very cool. So yeah, you guys, that'll be it for this video. Hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have enjoyed this video, please leave a like on it, and you know, subscribe and ringing that bell for more content coming up. And yeah, you guys, so peace out and have a great day, guys. Take care.